So what made you decide that you wanted to commute to Ohio University?
So I've lived about 20 minutes away from campus my whole life, so it's just kind of, and I get free tuition, so like not having to pay any type of money for college is really helpful.
Oh, well, we both live about 15 minutes away, so it's just convenient for both of us, and it's the cheapest option, really, so.
Well, I live in Albany, which is like a 15-minute drive here, so it was just like a lot cheaper than like paying a lot more just to like move somewhere when I could just save a lot and move here. Especially since I plan on going to college for like 12 years, I could like save some. That'd be great.
Do you ever use the Bromley Commuter Lounge?
No, because it's kind of out of our way. Like
I'm signed up for it.
Yeah, we're signed up.
I haven't been to the Commuter Lounge. I'm not really sure where it is, but I feel like it's more off. Like where most of the classes that I go to, I feel like it's like further away.
Yeah.
I did discover there is a commuter lounge in Bromley that you have to apply to, and if you live within 50 miles of the university, you can use a commuter lounge, but apparently where I live in Lancaster was just beyond that, so I wasn't able to use a commuter lounge, which I was actually really upset about because I was looking forward to that.
I'm always just confused on where and when I can park in certain places. Like sometimes I spend the night and I always am not sure where I can park just because I'm scared like I'll get a ticket or like I'll get towed or something. So like I guess that would be nice. I just like ask people until they know something, which just takes a long time.
At first, I couldn't really find many parking spots because there's no like just a parking spot only for commuters. Like it's commuters and staff, or commuters and like anything else. But I don't think there's a parking spot just for commuters.
Parking, for one, is really not that great for commuters because if you don't get here early in the morning, then you won't have a spot. That's kind of inconvenient.
Looking at these past, what are we, 10 weeks into the semester now? Do you feel like there's been programming specifically for commuter students that you've been able, or that has been like sent to you? Or has it mainly just been that first like week of orientation?
It was mainly that first week. Like I haven't gone to anything that was like solely commuter based or something.
I think they have a lot of activities trying to get commuters involved too.
But like some of, like how I kind of said with the review sessions, like they're always really late at night, so it's kind of inconvenient for us, like if we're not here that late on the normal day.
I feel like I'm always on campus, like I can never go home, so I don't know, it's not very helpful to have things so spread apart, or nothing to really help me with it either, so.
It'd be cool, actually, now that I think about it, if there was like a commuter like get together or support group or something, because I really didn't know any other commuter students and there was no way for me to really meet them. So I think it could be great if there was like a group that would get together maybe like once a week or once every like 2 weeks, like bi-weekly, just to get together and like give each other like tips and tricks, like make some friendships, like see if anybody's commuting from the same area as me, maybe we can like carpool together. So I feel like that would be really beneficial, but as far as what the university already has right now, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I feel like there's some disconnect in the fact that commuters usually don't spend much like time on the campus, because usually, in my opinion, I go to class, and then if I have any studies, I can do those studies in the library, but then I usually just go home. So not spending much time on campus.
I think students that live on campus are much more involved in extracurricular activities as well as social groups that kind of form, and they have bigger friend groups of people who live on campus and places to hang out, and they're more knowledgeable of the amenities that campus provides because they spend all their time there, whereas commuter students are in and out and don't have access to necessarily all the same resources I mean, maybe not per se, but they don't know about all the resources they have access to because they don't live on campus.
We're on campus a lot, but we don't really get to do all the activities because we're in class, or like when there are activities, we just want to go home because we've been here all day.
When stuff's at like 8 o'clock at night, like I don't really want to go to it because I just want to go home.
Make friends so you can go to their dorms and go take a nap.
Find the best place to like park, because like by my work, no one ever parks there. Like it's a little bit farther away from everything, but you can take the bus. So like take advantage of the bus because it's actually really convenient even for commuters.
And, like, find your study spot, because like most people can go back to their dorms, but we can't. So we just find like the spot that we like to go to, and we go there like between classes.
Plan out your day, like schedule when you're going to wake up and how long it takes you to walk to class, and also think about like traffic and the weather, because those all factor in to how long it's going to take for you to get to class, and finding a parking spot.